All, I'm Dr. R. Vasanthi, Assistant Professor of Mathematics, Arulmigu Pannanendu Arts College for Women, Palani. Linear programming. If the minimized or maximized function and the constraints are all the linear form a1 x1 plus a2 x2 plus etc. a n xn plus b, this type of automation is called the linear programming. For the standard form, n is called the dimension, m is called order of variable of x. Satisfying constraints is x equal to b, comma x is greater than or equal to 0 are called the feasible solution. Suppose rank of a equal to m and the first columns of a are linearly independent, that is b equal to a1, a2, etc. am is non-singular, where ai equal to a1i, a2i, etc. etc. ami, then call b is a basis. The linear system b cross b equal to b has the unique solution into b equal to b minus 1. X is equal to xb comma 0, then x is satisfied ax equal to b. Here x is called the basic solution, the other xi are 0 with respect to b. 0 among into b, it's called the degenerate basic solution. If a basic solution is also a feasible solution, it is called the basic feasible solution. Xi corresponding to the column indicates b are called the basic variable. The others are called the non-basic variables. The number of basic feasible solution is less than the 0. When you start with a linear programming standard form where all the right hand sides of the constraints are non-negative, roughly speaking, you turn the LP into the directionally 1 and then repeatedly pivot, you get the new direction of until sum of points of numbers in the dictionary indicate you are done. Principle of simplex method. It has not been possible to obtain the graphical solution to the LP problem of more than 2 variables. For these reasons, mathematical iterative procedure known as the simplex method was developed. The simplex method is applicable to any problem that be confirmed formulated in terms of linear objective functions subject to the constraints. Slack variables. The first step will be introduce the slack variables, one for each of the constraint except the positively constraints. These are simply the difference between the right hand side and the left hand side of constraints. For example, for the first constraint we define a slack variable. In terms of the new variable, the first constraint is equal to simply the positively constraint. For introducing these slack variables leads to the linear programming equivalent to the original one. But for all the constraints are either equations or positively constraints. Pivoting elements. The main idea of the simplex method is go to from dictionary to dictionary by exchanging a basic variable for a non-basic one in such a way that the objective function increases at step 3. The dictionary is feasible at every step. When to stop pivoting? At this point, you know the how to pivot it increases the objective function while keeping the dictionary feasible. Thank you.